go, along with Greg Olson. That's Brandon McManus to get this one underway. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. That'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
An unbalanced look to the left here on first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Set.
Throwing right away, it's Gabriel. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete. John Smith, the tight end, man he was looking for there. It's second down.
Black Ultra. Set. Ready. Cut.
Shotgun snap to Gabriel. That's complete. Calvin Austin. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21. We'll go three tight ends here on first and 10. On the ground is Jalen Warren. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Nate Hobbs in from his corner spot to make the stop.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Ready.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down.
Right. 97. 52. Blue. Set. Cut.
Once again, it's Warren. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Steeler first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield. And what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
The RPO, that one is complete. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
There's a short one caught by Ryder. A pickup there of 13. That's a Steeler first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Here we go. Set. 50.
To the air again is Gabriel. This one is complete to DK Metcalf. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Play 10 of this opening drive. And here's third down.
Yellow. Ready?
From the gun, here's Gabriel. He's got it inside the 5. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot based on what the receiver...
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jalen Warren, touchdown Steelers. It's his third touchdown on the year. Boswell adds the extra point, and the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead.
Packers nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hut, hut.
Now the first carry of the game for Josh Jacobs. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
2nd and 12.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Set.
From the gun, it's Love. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
3rd and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come 3rd down.
3rd and long.
Set. Set.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He's got the rookie out of Texas, Matthew Golden. 13 yards on the catch there. Good for a Green Bay first down.
Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard
A
line.
run up the middle with Jacobs. Finds room inside the 40. And he will score. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers come right back to tie it at 7.
McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Miller now to return it. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
At their own 23-yard line.
Set. Ready.
On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4.
Let's go now. 5. 97. Clock 40. Black shot. Hut, hut.
Out of the gun, Gabriel. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And he's going to have a first down and forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points. The defense had their sights set on making a big play one way or another. First, it was the initial pressure. They thought they had the quarterback for a sack, but then they get their hands on the ball, and I think if you're this offense walking back into the huddle, Mike, an incomplete pass there is probably the best possible outcome.
The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Here we go, set. 45, ready.
Here's Gabriel. Here's a screen set up for Warren. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Good-looking screen play there, a gain of 11 and a first down.
Good for a Steelers first down.
Let's go.
First and 10 at the 48-yard
Yellow,
line.
43. Ready?
Throwing again is Gabriel. He finds Austin with the grab. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
It's a gain of 5.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. Harris 7 on the scoreboard. And we're back to the Steel City after this.
Ready up.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5.
Ready, ready. Black, 95. Hot.
A run out of the gun with Warren. And he'll get this down to the 40. That's a nice run. It's also a first down.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Hut, hut.
They'll stay on the ground with Warren. And a very elusive run there. He winds up gaining about 9 yards.
It's a gain of 9.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 1.
Here we go, here we go. Set.
Looking to throw is Gabriel. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Try and run it here with Warren. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to them, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
Ready?
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a first down.
First down. A gain of 15.
Let's go next. Hut.
First down.
They'll run the toss to Jacobs. Room to run inside the 40. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. 35 more yards. Back-to-back big plays to get this drive rolling. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Set, hut.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. That is caught at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Matthew Golden. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Miller now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Set.
They'll start this on the ground with Warren. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
Ready, set.
From 29, here's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set. Red, 38. Ready.
Throwing is Gabriel. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. Micah Parsons in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
Okay, ready?
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
45, White. Ready?
Now it's Gabriel. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. This one fielded out beyond the 25. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one.
Got it?
1st and 10 now from the 36.
Ready, ready.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion.
60 ready.
They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. Whoa! He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and a yard.
Down, hut, hut.
Here's Jacobs. Finding space inside the 40. And he will go all the way. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Extra point by McManus, up and good. And the Packers will take a 21-7 lead.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Miller now to return it. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
Here we go. Yellow, cut, cut.
Gabriel now on 1st down. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
Initially, a nice job by the receiver. He actually was open downfield. He was able to get behind the defense, but the window closed up so quickly they couldn't get the ball to him. Prevents the big play.
Ready.
Here's Gabriel now on 2nd down. In trouble, and down he goes. Micah Parsons. He's able to get to the quarterback for the 2nd time here in this first half. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Yellow, 22. Ready.
To throw is Gabriel. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
I think he chalked this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Brings up second and 2.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. Here's second and 2. Once again, it's Jacobs. And the Packers are going to be set up first and goal. Good running takes them down to about the 4.
And the Packers first down. First and goal at the 4-yard line.
In motion, Reed.
Green. Set, go.
Jacobs. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
A little closer. Here's second and goal.
Come on, set. Ready, ready.
Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. Trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short.
Brings up third and goal.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third, and he's into the end zone yet again. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. Now it's McManus for the point after. He's got it. And the Packers add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
McManus to kick off for Green Bay.
Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Here comes a return from the goal line. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go. Red, 38. Ready? Go.
They do try to run it out as they start on the ground. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Edgerrin Cooper on the stop. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 25-yard line.
So, one half in the books. Second half coming up. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Not a civilian, I'm a citizen. Been around the world looking militant. I fly United, never spirited.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Cole Holcomb in on the tackle.
Tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's second down and 5.
Ready, ready.
It's the tight end Kraft in motion. He'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And Not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Deshaun Elliott there on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
You're ready.
Throwing is Love. Here's a screen taken in by Jacobs. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Set, ready. Yellow, 43. Hut, hut.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Love. Oh, he's going to find his running back downfield. And he's got another one. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Packers. What a night he's having. That's 4 touchdowns in this game alone.
Makes the score, Packers.
Well, so often that running back is the best friend of a quarterback down there. This time he takes the pass, and he takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Mike, the key to a good passing game is to find ways to keep everybody involved. When a defense has to account for every potential target, they tend to get really stretched pretty thin. That's exactly what this offense was able to do. Get the ball to your running back, and he's able to do the rest.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Ready. Set, hut.
They'll run it right here with Warren. And he'll take this past the 30. A gain of 6, mark it at the 31. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Set. 52 blue. Set, go.
Now Gabriel. The tight end, Jonnu Smith, secures it. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. The 3rd-round pick leading this offense well. It is a 1st down.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the 3rd quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
He's got Fryermuth open on the left side. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Now it's 2nd and 1.
Here we go, set, hut.
On 2nd down, Warren. And he'll get a couple of yards, and that's good enough for the 1st down.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Ready.
Shotgun snap to Gabriel. Edgerrin Hooper. He gets in for the sack. It took a while. That is his 1st on the year.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry, and anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
And he will have a Packers first down as they get 5 on 3rd and 2.
Packers first down. A gain of 5. And the Packers first down.
Now Jacobs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
This back's been having his way all night long, Mike. Just a lot of room to operate. Great job by the offensive line all night long, but in this case, defense does their job. They're able to penetrate, get in the backfield, and take them down for a loss.
He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Love to throw. Picked off by the man who won a ring last year, Darius Slay. And he's going to set up his guys with great field position. A huge chance to cut into the deficit.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back end coverage work together. Man, that was big time ball.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this.
Ready. Shot. 17. Here, ready.
Now a run to begin the 4th quarter on 1st and 10. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings.
To the goal line and in. Darnell Washington. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red.
This drive will begin with a run by Lord. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30-yard line.
Ready.
Here's a 2nd and 6. A handoff running left. It's Jacobs. he's going to have a Packers first down as he gets past the 35 to about the 37.
Simple play to call, but complex to execute. A toss play is beautiful, Mike, when a team hits it like they just did. We can see why they're a fan of the toss. Healthy game, and they pick up the first down.
Down. Ready.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And he's able to push his way forward, a gain of about 2. It'll be second down.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Look.
They go play action with Love. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. First down, Packers.
At the 49-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
They'll try a jet sweep. There's Golden. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 13 more on that play, and quickly another first down.
So the challenge of these jet sweeps, Mike, is they happen so fast. Nowadays in these offenses, there's so much pre-snap motion that you don't know if the receiver's just going in regular motion or are they timing it up with the snap to give them the jet sweep. So when you don't get an early read, you see the leverage and the contain of the defense break down, and these receivers and the way they can run, they get out into space. They are a handful to track down.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
On the double.
He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
7-yard line.
Set.
On play action, Luck escaping to his left. And he somehow manages to get back to the line of scrimmage before he's hustled out of bounds.
Little indecision by the quarterback there, Mike. Do I buy time and throw it downfield, or do I tuck it and become a runner? That's what he's thinking. I think he made the final call a little bit too late, and all he could do was get back to the original line scrimmage.
And that is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
McManus's kick is good. And the Packers will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Miller now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
Here we go. 33, yellow. Set, go.
On first down, Gabriel. This one grabbed by Austin. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Blue, 32, cut.
From the gun, here's Gabriel. That is intercepted. Picked off by Edgerrin Cooper. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go, set, ready, go.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. Good running inside the 25. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
That's good. Packers, first down.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. And boy, tough to bring down there. Fighting forward for a gain of 7.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line.
Second down and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Ready. 50, green.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Second down, they need 3.
Ready.
They'll run with Jacobs. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Now, faking the give. Flush to his right. And this ball incomplete on third down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on third down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up fourth down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6?
Here we go.
They'll go. It's Lloyd. We go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Set, ready, ready.
They'll start this on the ground with Warren. He's got some space past the 20. He's to the 40. Jalen Warren down the sideline to the 20. That one flips the field. Big chunk play as he goes out of bounds. A big play after being backed up. That is a 74-yard gain. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Rashawn Gary in there to drop him as he registers sack number 4 on the season. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. To get this to his tight end, Freiermuth. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. Now, a 2-point conversion attempt coming. Out of the gun, Gabriel. That is caught. And they get the 2-point conversion.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
It is 2nd and 9.
Here we go, here we go. Red, 30.
So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.